Now, I think you might know the rules. The rules are the robots paint, you guess, and I try to confuse you with clues along the way. So, those are the rules. We're going to be doing the top 20 Saturday Night Live cast members of all time. Of all time. So, anyway, most of them will be pretty easy, I imagine. There's a couple more obscure ones, but we'll see. So we'll start at number 20, Saturday Night Live. Hey, Rhombus, what's going on? Good to see you. Number 20, physical comedy was his playground, and he never left it. One half of a head-bopping duo you probably danced along with. Mango? You couldn't touch him, even if you tried. His sketches were absurd, high energy, and often shirtless. Yes. Not Martin Short. Good guess, though. This guy's known for... Now, was Martin Short a regular on Saturday Night Live? I don't even know for sure if he was. Was he? Maybe. This guy's known for Mango and one of the Butabi brothers. I didn't know that was their name, Butabi Brothers, in A Night at the Roxbury. You guys see that movie? Night at the Roxbury? Who knows who this is? Kind of looks like Martin Short. Yeah, there you go, Rhombus. You got it. That's right. This is Mr. Chris Kattan. Chris Kattan. He was born in 1996. And it says here he passed away in 2003. Is that true? I didn't know that. Huh. Didn't know. Is that true? Or is that just... That's when he was on the show. Excuse me. Apologies. Chris is still fine. See? He's telling us he's fine. He was on the show from 96 to 2003. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. These are the show years. All right, this gentleman, number 19, deadpan delivery that could make silence funnier than a punchline. He was fired for being too blunt. Ironically, it made him a legend. Weekend Update never looked more laid back or lethal. He was known for OJ jokes and not backing down from them. Iconic for his brutality, his honesty, and his honesty on Weekend Update tenure. Okay, Rhombus has it. Sandra, good guess. And hang on to that, Sandra. My suspicion is that Mr. Chase may show up on this show. We will see. Yeah, Norm Macdonald. He told the truth a little too much, right? He was only on the show from 93 till 98. I guess that's long enough. 93 to 98. After his firing, Macdonald returned to host Saturday Night Live, and he did roast the network live. And it was classic Norm. He surprised everybody with his monologue. Doctor's in the house. What's going on? Good to see you. Yes, Norm Macdonald is correct. All right. Number 18 now. This one would have thrown me. So, I don't know if that means anything. This guy was on the show from 96 to 2002. Her musical characters, I would have known this. Her musical characters were as awkward as they were pitch perfect. Martha Stewart never felt so weirdly accurate. Often underrated, always hilarious. She nailed the balance between stiff and surreal. That is a balance, right? Stiff and surreal. Hey, Arita. What's going on? Gang's all here. Or part of the gang's all here. Glad to see you guys. Known for music teacher. Oh, incidentally, Everybody say happy birthday to Arena. It is her birthday today. Yes. Known for music teacher Bobby Mohan Culp and Dead on Parodies. Does anybody know this gal's name? I mean, you recognize her from the skits, right? She played some hilarious bits. But does anybody know her name? Anna Gasteyer. Anna Gasteyer. I would have never got the name. Gasteyer once performed on Saturday Night Live while 9 months pregnant. How about that? Yeah, happy birthday, Elliot. All right, number 17. Sandra. He fell literally into fame. One season was all he needed to become a breakout star. The first update anchor, setting the template for decades. His farewell, a series of pratfalls and a booming catchphrase. Yes, of course, you guys know this one. Sandra Doctor. He's the original Weekend Update anchor and an early Saturday Night Live standout. Yes, of course. And he went on to do many movies. He had a rather successful career. Mr. Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase. You know, he was only on the show for 2 years, 75 and 76. Did you know that? Yeah. I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not. It's correct, Doctor. Yes. And it became an instant classic, cocky, weird, and unforgettable. Yeah, there he is. He looks young there. Very young. Very young. We were all young. That's the way it works. All right, this one I would have never gotten. So good luck, folks. Number 16. This guy was on the show though for 10 years, 2012 to 2022. She anchored laughs for decades and left with tears. Her characters were equal parts absurd and sincere. She could go from drunk girl at a party to heartfelt political satire. She is known for characters like Girl You Wish You Hadn't Started a Conversation With. Not Sandra O'Hare. And again, I wouldn't have... This is years when I didn't watch the show, I'm afraid. I didn't keep watching it. I sure watched this show, though, through college and then a few years after college and all that. Yeah, definitely. One of the longest tenured women in Saturday Night Live history. Not Sandra O'Hare. Who is this? Anybody know? Any guesses? I would have never got it. You know, the robots have trouble with teeth. You ever notice that? She's got like some spinach or something. Cecily Strong. Cecily Strong. Does that ring a bell with anybody? Cecily Strong. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. I think that's the only one in the whole list that people wouldn't know at all. Yeah. You know this guy. His sketches were pure chaos in the best way. You never knew what he'd say, and neither did he. Brian Fellows' Safari Planet was educational, sort of. He lit up the screen with unpredictable energy. Yes. You recognized him from the picture, didn't you, Doctor? Sometimes the robots are good enough where you can just get them. You don't need my clues. Probably most of the time. Unforgettable for wild characters and a post-Saturday Night Live comedy rise. Yeah, he did great after being on the show. You know, he was on the show from 96 through 2003. Tracy Morgan is, of course, correct. You're right. Let's see, what else can I say about Tracy Morgan? Morgan once told Lorne Michaels is the producer director guy, he didn't do impressions. Just Tracy Morgan in different wigs. That's fair. That's fair, Tracy. That's fair. All right. He doesn't do impressions. All right, you know this guy. Number 14. On the show from 75 to 79. Back in the day. My college days. One part mad scientist, one part slick huckster. The fast-paced talking king of absurd product pitches. He wrote, he acted, and he sold a bag of glass with conviction. He partnered with Belushi to form Saturday Night Live's first super duo. Yeah, Doctor, you are of course correct. It's Sandra. You are more correct. That is correct, of course. This is Mr. Dan Aykroyd. He did go on to quite a career. Aykroyd wrote Bass-O-Matic. Do you remember the Bass-O-Matic? Who remembers the Bass-O-Matic? One of the weirdest and most watched in Saturday Night Live history. And then do you remember the Bass-O-Matic when they did that skit where the famous old lady that was the chef, celebrity chef. Oh my gosh. Okay, Dan Aykroyd is correct. Yeah. What was that skit where he played the gal that's the celebrity chef? Oh, it was dark. Okay, I think you know this gal. Number 13. Whether playing a ghost story survivor or Ginsburg, she went there. Her alien abduction sketch made the cast break every time. Emotionally bizarre and joyfully unhinged. This gal's on the show from 2012 to 2022. She is a chameleon with heart, grit, and supreme weirdness. No, it's not Gilda Radner, but hang on to that one too, Sandra. You never know. You never know. Known for her impressions and boundary-pushing characters. This is a more modern character. She's in lots of movies now. Who knows who this is? Her Hillary Clinton sketch after the 2016 elections, sung entirely in character, was unforgettable. There you go, Doctor. You're onto it. The doctor's onto it. Who can help the doctor finish the answer? Kate somebody. How about Kate McKinnon? Kate McKinnon. There you go. Tip of the tongue. All right, let's do number 12. Now, from Target Lady to Dunice, she thrived on the fringe. Her characters had a way of being wildly off, but weirdly lovable. She owned the 2000s Saturday Night Live era with fearless commitment. 2005 to 2012 were her years on the show. She was often paired with surprise musical numbers and bizarre voices. Yeah. Yeah. Rhombus has it. She helped usher in a new golden age for female-led comedy. Yeah. And obviously, she's super big now. She made it big. She gets paid a pretty penny nowadays. Kristen Wiig is correct. Kristen Wiig. Wiig has the second most character debuts in Saturday Night Live history. Only Will Ferrell has more characters. There you go. Yeah. There she is. Wow, she looks pretty good at the award show, huh? Kind of dolled up a bit. I guess she's a comedy actress, so she has to dress it down for the comedy. Number 11. Also very successful these days. Musical impressions? Nailed. Celebrities? Nailed harder. Her Beyonce might actually be more entertaining than the real thing. How about the robots saying that? I'm impressed. Her Beyonce might actually be more entertaining than the real thing. Always down for a weird voice or a dance move. She gave us laughs from Oprah to Kamala. She does a good, I'm sorry, Kamala. Not Kamala, Kamala. Do I have that right? Yeah. So, Doctor, not quite. You got the first name right. Now, was that her? Did she have a maiden name and then a married name? I'm not familiar with the last name you put there, Doctor. Yeah, she is. She's the bride from the bridesmaid. But who has a different last name for her? Maya something. Not Angelou. Although I like that has a ring to it. And she has a famous mother as well. I don't know if you knew that. Yes, Doctor, that is correct. Maya Rudolph. Who remembers her mother? Anybody? I'll leave that question dangling. And if anybody types in her mother later, and I'll try to remember to come back to that. Let's move on. This gentleman sang songs about holidays, lunch ladies, and gibberish. Yes, he did. Characters were often childlike, but audience ate it up. His blend of goofiness and music was Saturday Night Live gold. Big on silly voices and unexpected sincerity. Exactly. Louise Jefferson. I like that answer, but that is incorrect. And this, Billy Madison is correct for this one. although Rhombus may have the more correct answer, perhaps. I'm not sure how we're going to look at this. The Hanukkah song, you guys remember that? The Hanukkah song and a post-Saturday Night Live movie, Empire. Right, Adam Sandler. Sandler was famously fired from Saturday Night Live. Did you know that? And then he came back 24 years later to host. And he sang about how he got fired. How about that? Anyway, Maya Rudolph's mom was named Minnie Riperton. Minnie Riperton. Anybody remember a soul singer named Minnie Riperton? She had a couple hits. Yeah. There you go. The Opera Man. I know. He was awesome. All right. Number 9. You know this guy right away. I do not need to read any clip. He didn't just revive Saturday Night Live. He resuscitated. You know, he was only on the show from 80 to 84. Characters like Buckwheat and Mr. Robinson ruled the early 80s. He was hilarious at that time. Hilarious. He often played multiple roles in a single sketch flawlessly. His charisma was electric, and his timing was impeccable. Yes, from us. Yeah, I think this is Buckwheat. Isn't this Buckwheat? Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. I know that was a crack up, and the Buckwheat was good too. Every character, but Gumby. How about Gumby? Oh my goodness. He almost single-handedly saved the show during a slump. Eddie Murphy is, of course, correct. Again, he's on the show from 80 to 84. Murphy once hosted Saturday Night Live while still a cast member. Something no one else has ever done. Did somebody not show up, or they had to can somebody at the last minute? He hosted when he was still on the show. I didn't know that fact. That's a fast fact for you. Fast fact for you. Speaking of F words, number 8. Glasses, wit, and a pen sharper than any punchline. She co-anchored Weekend Update and co-wrote the new Millennium's SNL voice. Okay. Because she started in year 2000. She was on the show from 2000 to 2006. She later created 30 Rock, turning her own career into comedy gold. Correct, Doctor. Her Sarah Palin impression became the stuff of political legend. That was good. It was very good. Head writer, update anchor, and post Saturday Night Live TV mogul. Yeah, she's made a few bucks. Did you get my joke about the F word? Yeah, there you go. Tina Fey. Tina Fey. Oh, it wasn't that great a joke. All right. Fey was the first female. Oh, there's some more F words. Fey was the first female head writer in SNL's history, changing the game from behind the scenes and on screen. There she is. Tina Fey. All right. All right. Down to number 7. We know all of these now, right? Top 7, my goodness. Brash, brainy, and brilliant. Sometimes all in the same sketch. She played Hillary Clinton with icy composure and manic energy. She's one half of the best update duo ever. Possibly. There are a lot of good duos. She can swing from absurd to grounded without missing a beat. She starred on Weekend Update and helped redefine sketch versatility. She, of course, went on to star in several movies and, of course, a very successful TV series. Yeah, there you go. The doctor has it. What's the name of her TV series? Anybody know? Amy Poehler is the correct answer. 2001 to 2008 was her tenure on the show. Poehler and Faye's chemistry helped redefine what female-led comedy could be on TV and beyond. Yeah. What's the name of her big hit show? Anybody remember? There you go, Doctor. Yeah. Parks and Recreation is correct. Plays a pretty funny character on there. Yeah. All right, top 6. Here we go. This one will not be a surprise to you. She made weird lovable before it was cool. Now let's see if I can say this properly. Rosanna Dana, and Emily Latella still echo in comedy classrooms. Emily Latella. I'm not placing that, but Rosanna Dana. Her characters were pure heart wrapped in chaos. Yeah. Yeah. That was time, Sandra. Keep those answers around. Keep them handy. Comedy legend with a cult following that spans generations. Yeah. Gilda Radner, 1975 through 1980 on the show. Gilda's legacy was so powerful, it inspired the creation of Gilda's Club, a support network for cancer patients and families. That's right. She suffered from cancer. Hey, Kevin's in the house. Good to see you, Kevin. Getting the gang back together. Getting the band back together. For the top 5. It is time for the top 5 Saturday Night Live stars of all time. And this guy's definitely one of them. Sardonic, laid back, and never trying too hard. His sketches felt like improv at its most perfect. The anti-performer. All these clues are great. If that makes sense. It does make sense. He made Nick the Lounge Singer a low-key legend. Yeah, Doctor. And Kevin. Does it look like David Spade rhombus? I don't know. Maybe a little. Unfortunately, David Spade did not make the list. Unfortunately. He helped define Saturday Night Live's transition into subtle, sarcastic comedy. Yeah, he did. Bill Murray. He went on to quite a movie career, didn't he? Murray wasn't in the original cast, but he made it feel like he'd been there since day one. Yeah, he definitely fit in with the rest of the gang, didn't he? Bill Murray. He was only on the show from 77 through 80. 77 through 80. There he is, Nick the Lounge Singer. Yeah, there he is. All right. Number 4. I think you know this one. His volume was set to 11, and so were the laughs. He brought absurd commitment to characters, like the cheerleader and his George Bush. He could steal a sketch with one line or one scream. He had no fear, and we loved him for it. He dominated late 90s Saturday Night Live with sheer comedic force. Yeah, and I'd say he went on to make a few dollars doing movies. And here he is Alex Trebek. Yeah. Ramos, I think you got that one first, didn't you? Yeah. Kevin? Will Ferrell is correct. It's the sketches with Jeopardy with Sean Connery, right? Yes. Ferrell's cowbell sketch, remember that? Has become one of the most quoted of all time. Yes, we still need more cowbell. More cowbell. With he's showing his stomach with the shirt that doesn't quite cover. That is a hilarious sketch. All right, top 3. Here we go. Now, this picture is a little harder to read, but good luck. Loud, raw, and magnetic. You couldn't look away from this guy. He created chaos as a samurai, a bee, and a blues brother. The first true rock star of sketch comedy. He was the first true star of this show. His performances burn fast, bright, and unforgettable. Yes, Rombus. Yes, indeed. Yake. Not Jim Belushi, Mr. Artie. Not Jim. That's Jim's brother. Yes. Yes, Sandra. Hey, Mr. Artie, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see some of these old familiar faces back in the house. An original cast member and a force of comedic nature. Belushi was the first Saturday Night Live cast member to host the show while still appearing weekly. Oh, so Eddie Murphy did it later. It must have been because somebody didn't show up or something. John Belushi. There we go. All right, now, I don't know what's up with the robots, but they picked 2 people above John Belushi. So there you go. So here we go. Who could that be? Number 2. This gentleman made everyone else look better. He was that good. Game show host, sleazy salesman, Trump before Trump. He nailed them all. And in this case, Sinatra. He was nicknamed the Glue for holding the entire sketch together. He balanced absurdity and calm with surgical precision. Yeah, Doctor had it first, Kevin. You got it as well. Keep trying, Martin Short. He's not on the list, Rhombus. I hate to say it. He's Canadian, right? Martin Short? Is he Canadian? I think so. I think Phil Hartman might be Canadian. Am I wrong about that? I'm not sure. The ultimate utility player, Phil Hartman. Hartman once rewrote a sketch during dress rehearsal to make it funnier. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Phil was good. So you see, the robots appreciated him. They put him in at number 2 on our list tonight. Oh, yeah, well, we don't know about that, Kevin. Shh. I think there was something to that. Yes. Yes. All right. You know this guy, more recent, 2005 to 2013 on the show, but he does lots of movies and things now. TV shows, movies, whatever. His characters were strange, brilliant, and completely unpredictable. You never saw a Stefon sketch without someone breaking, usually him. He could play a Bond villain and a game show lunatic in the same night. A master of impressions, voices, and physical nuance. He helped redefine Saturday Night Live's modern era with heart and high weirdness. Mr. Artie, Jim Carrey's a good guess. But I think Kevin's onto it. Yeah, there he is. Bill Hader is correct, or Hatter, or however you like to say it. Bill Hader, I guess. I don't hate her. I had her. Ooh, I don't know which one's better. Hatter had such bad stage fright early on, though. He once threw up before the sketches. Hard to believe given how flawlessly he looked on screen. Stefon is correct. All right. Well, that was kind of fun, huh? You guys did pretty well. I think there were only maybe one and a half that kind of threw you there.